What's up? Give me 1 second, chat. How the hell are you gamers doing? Here, I'm gonna open Destiny actually, so we have some background music while we read some stuff. How the frick is everyone? What's up, what's up, what's up? Here, let me, oh, did Destiny not even open? Yo, Dawson, Sapphic, I play video games. Timids, how are you doing? Sorry, my monitor's kind of crooked. It's driving me nuts. Maybe it's this one that's crooked? Aha. Nice. First, maybe if not, close enough. Wonder, what's up, Wunderwaffe? Zombie Zer. Helen Short, how the hell is everyone doing? Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. You got Vex today. Yes. Nice. White Chocolate, how are you doing? Any news on the final mission yet? In the end event day and time. We have no info from Bungie, but today, I'll show you guys actually here in a second. Today, they opened up something that's very interesting. That is, we'll talk about it. Yo, Subbot. Oh, that was a good one. That was also, I think I got one more. No, I don't. So it'll tell me when I log in. Space Rhino Mommy better than Space Moth Mommy. Close. So this is what I want to say. Shattered Realm is now, instead of rotating weekly, has been accelerated to daily. So I think they're giving people a little bit of time to catch up, like, on the story. And so you can run through all of the missions pretty quickly now. You can get all of the Realm Walker triumphs in 3 days, if you really wanted to. And I think they're giving people this week to catch up, and then I would be flabbergasted. What a weird word, by the way. I would be absolutely freight trained. Sorry. If I said sorry because it might have shaken the mic. If we don't get the next week, there's no way Bungie gives people less than 1 week to do things. It has to be next week. Has to be the next week. Love the amount of exotics compared to Beyond Light. And we're going to watch all the trailers, but it looks like there's still exotics they haven't talked about. I think there's at least 3 armor exotics they haven't even mentioned yet. Very excited. Did you know Sony bought Bungie? What? Yeah. Follow me on Twitter, Caden. What are you doing? Yes, absolutely. We've been talking about it. Now, one thing I want to see. If you helped the fuck, I need to collect my thoughts. If you helped low light, new light players, there you go. Your emblem should be rolling out. I don't think I have mine yet. They said it's rolling out over the evening. And then there's also another emblem that is called Cardinal something that should be available. And I redeemed it, but I do not see it. Cardinal. Usually these things are, oh, there it is, Cardinal Refraction. So this is available on Bungie. They emailed like a, wait, is there no game audio right now? There we go. They emailed out like a survey, and if you completed it, you can redeem this on Bungie Rewards. So cool. So I would be shocked. Did they talk about Lament before Beyond Light? Yes. That was like the highlight of their trailer. I would be shocked if we do not get story stuff next week. I would be absolutely just like floored. So we're gonna see. Okay. There we go. All right. We have a lot of info to cover today. James, what's up? We have a lot of info to cover today that I'm pretty excited about. So I guess the first place to start would be the brand new trailer we got. Oh, we actually, 1 second. We actually missed another trailer that I forgot about that I don't think I've watched on stream yet. Destiny 2. I don't think we've watched this yet. So there's a, yeah. There's another.
What do you think you're going to do?
One of these.
You can't stop this.
Code Scare 9, 10% off. Exclamation point advance in chat. These environments are crazy. Look at this shit. What the frick, bro? We have this Eye of Sauron thing I was talking about. Very cool, man. Let's read the article. Yes, and we're going to read it again on stream. Vidoc is 99% likely coming out next week. I would not be surprised. Yeah, I think we'll get a conclusion and the Vidoc at the same time. Because I don't think they want to drop the Vidoc until they show us what happens in-game, right? That's my guess. So I think like they'll unveil something on Tuesday, Vidoc on like Thursday or Wednesday or something, is my guess. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. So that's that. Pretty cool. All right, let's watch this actual trailer. Exclamation point advance. No, dude, Pompous, I will ban you. Loser. Come on, bro. Mars coming back is confirmed. Yep, they talked about that. They're bringing Icebreaker back. 0% chance. All right, let's look. Let's look at the new exotic trailer. Very cool.
What is the relic on Mars? The power to create your own weapons.
Dude, this shit's crazy. Bungie's trailer team is unbeatable, by the way. Unbeatable. Oh man, the Shaz are so excited. Holy shit. Holy shit! Is this pretty loud? Yeah, it's pretty loud. Goddamn. Are you set for a new Borderlands game? Yeah, it should be fun, but I'm way more hyped for this, dude. Dude, okay. So we have like a lot of shit to break down in this. I will bet money that the Sony deals for Matter and the other Destiny media. We'll talk about that. We're talking about that next. I don't actually think it was for Matter. I truly believe it was for Bungie's expertise. We'll talk about it. One word, moist, dude. Yes. All right. So first, a reveal that a confirmation more. It is on Mars. We have kind of known that it's on Mars for a while. Or we've been speculating. In one of the trailers, it says we're on Mars, and then it shows like Guardians on Mars. Like I'm very confident that what's happening is like you have like a so if you like look at the map of Europa, right? Let's use this as an example. So I think Mars will be like, so when you start Beyond the Light, you start down here, right? Like you actually start like here, and then you do stuff. So I think like if you envision like the Witch Queen map and in terms of like bubbles or like locations, I think this will be like Mars. It'll be kind of our hub. Like Ikora will probably be there. The relic or the crafting thing that they're talking about in this trailer will probably be there. And then in the trailers, you can see Savathun's ship. And she has like a dreadnought ship looking thing. It's like a arc thing. That would be like here. And that will transport you into the throne world where you'll have like the swamp lands and then probably like the pyramid and then like her actual castle. And then beneath the castle, you have like the hellscape and stuff. So it seems like it's going to be a very big, very diverse area. Very cool. Very cool. No, wait, it's just for Destiny? No, I didn't say that. I don't think it was for Destiny. I think it's, like I said, we'll talk about that next. But I think a lot of it is their experience, which is what they've talked about, but Sony is primarily like first person, like story games. That's what they're successful at, and they want to branch into stuff because this sort of game brings in a lot of revenue because, you know, things like Eververse and constantly doing expansions. It's a lot cheaper to develop an expansion than to do a new game. And they bring in, you know, I would imagine similar amounts of money. And so it's probably a lot of Bungie's experience that they still get the profits. Keep in mind, they probably take some sort of profit margin from Bungie's profits. I'm sure there's multiple reasons, but I would absolutely not be surprised if this is Sony trying to break into the Bungie type games, you know, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. So that's what I'm saying. So I think I think Mars will be part of Savathun's throne world, and Savathun's throne world might actually be like on Mars, like, because if it's usually there's a location, I guess Streaming City's a little bit different, but I would imagine we'll probably get like Mars with Savathun's throne world like on it when you click it, when you expand it, right? I don't think we're getting two separate locations. I think it's one separate location that kind of leads into another one. So that's what I'm predicting based off of all these trailers and stuff. But yeah, here we'll watch this slowly again.
What is the relic on Mars?
So the relic on Mars, what's really interesting is this very much seems to be kind of pyramid-y.
The power to create your own weapons.
Very pyramid-y, which is very interesting. I wonder what the lore implications of that is. This is really cool. They talk about it later in the interview that we're gonna read. You actually think Mars won't be accessible? There is like gameplay of us playing on Mars. There's gameplay of us playing on Mars. Like we'll see Mars in the first mission or two, and that's it. I can see that happening, but I don't really see Bungie uploading and making all of the Mars assets for us to visit it in a single mission or two. It would make sense to me if like just a section of the patrol zone is Mars, so we can keep going back there and at least those assets keep getting reused. The only time that I remember them ever making assets that have only been used once was Presage. They usually like to revisit locations or make locations that look very similar so they can reuse these assets as many times as possible. I could be wrong, but I would not be surprised if it was like a patrol zone that kind of blended into other areas type of deal. I think we'll have at least one landing zone on Mars. I think Mars will be a bubble like Beyond on Europe. But yeah, that is exactly my guess for sure. I'm pretty sure we're getting full D1 Mars. Oh, fuck, bro. Yeah, I would not expect that at all, gamers. No way. Like, we don't even know for sure if there is. Yeah, like, Phobos the Taken King is a great example. But once again, that was reusing a lot of assets that were already from Mars. So, like, maybe they will. I think thinking we're getting the entire D1 Mars back is incredibly ambitious. And I would say definitely don't expect that because you're like literally about to blue ball yourself. But I would not be surprised if we got like a bubble or something. I think that'd be cool. Yo, call me Bungie. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Okay. This is really cool. Do you think the player base will grow a lot with this Sony deal? No, not really. I think Destiny going free to play and then being on Game Pass was probably like the main growth. This is really cool. And like I said, we'll talk about it in the interview later, but it looks like you truly get to pick. Once you level up your guns, you truly get to pick everything about your gun. Very cool. Very cool. And it looks like you might even get to pick your masterwork. Just pretty nuts. So, also this is another look at like one of our alchemy looking guns. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, right here. By the way, I forgot about this shot. Like they're on Mars here, right? Like, they are definitely on Mars here. Something weird's happening. Or they might actually, this might not actually be Mars. This might be below the castle as well. It's hard to tell. Yeah, so adept guns to let you pick masterwork. I don't think adept guns will be craftable. That is a personal theory of mine. but I would not be surprised if like adept guns from raids like only come from like the raid itself. But we'll see. That's either Mars or the Hellscape. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess technically the Hellscape is like canonically on Mars anyways, so it's hard to say. Okay, so this is like confirmation. There's a couple confirmations. This is the first confirmation to me that this is a Cabal themed season. So if you look at this pattern right here. If you go in game, and you go to the lore tab here. So this was the season of the Chosen. It's probably Dusk and Dawn. Yeah, season of the Chosen book here. Or not that one. Sorry. There's a book I'm looking for specifically. Maybe it is that one. Thought there was a different Cabal. Oh yeah, right here. Sorry, it's the one right next to it. So this is from Season of the Chosen. It's Keidel's. It's Keidel's logo, and if you look here, so two half circles, arrows, right? Look at the back of the gun here. It's literally the same thing. Two half circles, arrows. It's got like a very Cabal feel. It is essentially like a Colossus's cannon, you know, like the thing. What is even that? A LMG or grenade launcher? It's a slug launcher that charges full auto missiles, bro. I don't know. It's probably a heavy weapon. Probably, maybe. I don't know. And this also says season pass required. So this is either going to be like the season pass exotic and they made it so free to play players can't get it, or this is like a quest exotic later in the season. We don't really. I mean, right here it looks like an LMG, right? Like this it's an LMG. It's gotta be. It's like it's an LMG, right? Confirmed primary gun. What? Where? Do you have any source for that? You're telling me right now, this is a, wait. You're telling me that this shit right here is a primary weapon. Zero shot, dude. That's a heavy weapon. That's literally a heavy weapon. It's an LMG. Look at it. Yo, Paulus, what's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, no, it's an LMG, dog. This is for sure an LMG. Nuts. All right. Here, we have the Parasite, a worm launcher with increasing damage. This, I am convinced, chat. I am convinced this is the raid weapon. I'm absolutely convinced. Look at the sights on it. It's a phalanx shield. Is it? Oh, it is! Ah, that's so cool! What the? That's actually so dope. That's actually so dope. Good catch, brother. Yeah, look at this shit. It literally is. Bro, that is a hell of a catch. That is awesome. That's a really cool little detail there. That's sick. That's actually so sick. Hands down raid weapon. Oh, the worm launcher? I think it is too. I think, look. Okay. It's gonna be a quest exotic. I'm calling it right now. Record this shit. Someone clip it. Okay? Quest exotic. All right? I originally thought we're going to kill Savathun. I don't think we're going to kill Savathun anymore. I think what's going to happen is we defeat Savathun. Maybe we kill her. I don't fucking know. But we don't kill her in the raid. We kill her in the campaign. Mara, or with Savathun's dying breath, she's like, go kill the thing in the pyramid. Or whatever. And then we kill the thing in the pyramid and we get a quest. And Mara's like, take this worm. And then we take the worm and then we shoot it at people with the gun that we get from the quest somehow. There you go. That is literally my guess, boys. Their other option is maybe we haven't seen the raid exotic yet, but they almost always show the raid exotic beforehand. Outbreak, Anarchy, 1K, Divinity. I'm like 80% sure Vex Mythoclast and Vogue 2 have all been shown beforehand. Parasite looks like a gimmick weapon like Salvations. I doubt they make a raid exotic a gimmick weapon. The thing is I don't think, everyone keeps making that comparison, but I don't think Salvation's grip is supposed to be a gimmick weapon, guys. I literally don't think that's I think they actually thought Salvation's grip was going to be a useful weapon. I'm like dead ass serious. They have every time, yo Ben, thank you so much for the sub. Every time they have talked about freaking Salvation's grip, they never talk about it being a gimmick weapon. The only weapon that we have is kind of like an actual gimmick weapon that I think is supposed to be is Ruinous Effigy. Excuse me. Salvations is a gimmick weapon. I don't think it was supposed to be a gimmick weapon, guys. Eyes of Tomorrow was never shown. That's true. I mean, Eyes was not shown, but I think there have been more raid exotics shown than not. I mean, let's count. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't know about Vex Mytho Class 1 or Necrochasm. I have no idea. Touch of Malice was not. Outbreak was. Acrius was. 1K was. Anarchy was. Divinity was. Eyes of Tomorrow wasn't. That's 5v2, maybe 5v4. I do not know. But there have, for sure, Teraba. I mean, let's see. Season of Opulence exotic trailer? Probably. Let's see here. This is definitely something.
A new mystery awaits you, Guardian. Welcome to the season of opulence. What will you find in the Emperor's lost vaults? Treasure hunts will lead you
Who the fuck is
to
talking?
powerful weapons and armor. These will quickly boost your power level and prepare you for the menagerie. This season's all
Who is this?
6-player match-made activity.
Oh, right there! It was there! Did you guys see it? Ligma! It's right there! What's up? What's up, boys? Alright, more exotics have been shown before the raid than not. So everyone's saying there's no way they would show the raid exotic. Ligma nuts, bro. Benzo, thank you for the super chat. I made a funny joke and no one laughed. Oh shit, I missed it, bro. I'm so sorry. Repost it. I totally missed it. Thank you for the super chat, though. Dude. Right there, dog! It's literally, I'm telling you, dog.
Get your rock.
Thank you, Benzo. I think it's Parasite. And it's always like raid exotics usually, especially nowadays, have like really catchy, like snappy one-line names. Eyes of Tomorrow, once again, an exception, but Divinity, Anarchy, Teraba, Legend of Acrius, damn. I really fucked that one up, didn't I? So I don't know, dude. I am convinced this is going to be the raid exotic. But if it is not, because the raid launcher looks dog shit low key, everyone thought 1K was going to be trash. Everyone thought 1K was going to be trash when they first showed it. 1 second. Freaking Forsaken exotic trailer. Everyone was like, oh, that's a dumb weapon. That's a gimmicky weapon. And then it was freaking awesome, dog. It's literally in the thumbnail. It's literally in the thumbnail. This shit's the Salvation's Grip of Witch Queen. That's what I'm saying. So Hoon. Everyone is comparing this thing to Salvation's Grip, but I don't think Salvation's Grip was supposed to be a gimmicky weapon. I thought the way I interpret every time they've talked about it is they actually thought Salvation's Grip was going to be useful in stasis builds. It just never was. It turned into a gimmicky exotic. I don't think it was supposed to be one though. Yo, David, thank you for the super chat.
Eris, get
All right, watch this. Everyone thought 1K was trash. I will pull up the fucking streams, dog. I will literally pull them up. I don't want to grind a puzzle for exotic weeks early. Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about fucking Bastion? Damn, that guy got killed. Are you gonna show any? Why did that? Since when do they start with the armor? Yo, Harvard, I'm not really. Yeah, so you're talking about Bastion. Yeah, I doubt they'll make that mistake again. Dude, actually, low key, these trailers aren't as good as they are now. This is kind of meh. There it is. Everyone's like, an exploding beam of fire, so it's just a fusion rifle? That's trash, bro. That's trash. I fucking remember. Everyone was like, that's gonna be garbage. You guys, you don't remember, dog. I think this will end up being a lot better than people think. I bet you this will end up being crazy. There's always a second exotic perk they don't tell you about. Everyone thought Witherhoard was gonna be trash. Everyone thought 1K was gonna be trash. I bet this shit will be good. Just fucking wait. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's not the raid exotic, because that means, you know, there's more exotics they haven't shown us, which we know there's a couple, at least armor pieces. But I hope we don't see the raid exotic and it ends up being like a primary. We have one primary exotic weapon and it, sorry, fuck, that was wrong. We have one primary exotic raid weapon in Destiny 2. Nope, that's wrong. 2. Vex, I forgot about Vex Mythic Class. That just came out. That's brand new. Ah! All right, we have two primary exotic raid weapons. All right, I forgot about Vex. Big Sag. I totally forgot Vex. Oh man. Osteostriga and Necrotic Grips will hopefully have synergy. I hope so too. That would be awesome. With Parasite gives you a tapeworm forever and you're always in need of more light. So I said in Destiny 2, Touch of Malice is not in Destiny 2. Touch of Malice is not in Destiny 2. And if you're going for Destiny 1 Vortex, then you completely forgot Outbreak and Necrochasm. In fact, all 4 in Destiny 1 were primary weapons. Where they definitely strayed away from that from Destiny 2. So I guess technically, the latest one was a primary with Touch Malice, and then Heavy with Eyes of Tomorrow. So technically, we're actually in rotation for an energy one, which which ones have been energy? Divinity, and that's it. Just Divinity. Maybe we'll get an energy weapon, like a secondary weapon. Maybe this is a breach. This is actually a breach grenade launcher. I don't know. Maybe there is one. I bet that'll be better than people think. I'm willing to bet. I'm very excited though. I'm very excited. Osteostriga, I think this thing is going to be nuts. Swarming projectiles trigger a toxic burst. So it's essentially a hive corruption version of the Needler. That's really all it is. You hit enough things and then they burst or something. So that's cool. That's cool. Recluse 2, no. I mean, unless it has, I mean, it looks like Recluse, but I don't think I would label it as Recluse 2 until we see what the second perk does. And maybe it has a Rampage type perk on it. Who knows? Glaives. These things are cool. Maybe we'll get a raid glaive. Who knows? Who knows? Pause on the Cabal armor. Yeah. Okay, so there is armor I need to pause on. Yeah, I forgot about this. You're right. I don't know where it shows up, but we're gonna make our way through it. Damn, dude, their trailer team hits. Oh, by the way, I just realized there's a little, it kind of looks like a cursed thrall head sticking in there. Pretty cool. Oh, that Cabal armor. Okay. So this, the other evidence that it's a Cabal themed season, here you have a Titan with a like Scion helmet, but with tusks. Pretty cool, actually. It's weird because it combines like the Scion eye and bald head, legionary horn thing. You have the tusks, very obviously Cabal themed. So I am convinced at this point that season 16 is a Cabal season. Raid Glaive spawns worm. Oh, that would actually be so hot. That would be so hot. But yeah, this armor is way better than the season of Chosen armor. Dude, the season of Chosen, just to give everyone a reminder of Chosen armor. Just to give everyone a, hopefully be a continuation of Kontrol's story. I think it will be because the exotic gun that I showed at the beginning, like the LMG, has her logo on it. So I would be shocked. Plus, we already know in the story, when we are on Mars for like the first mission, Keitel is there. We've seen Cabal fighting there. But just as a reminder, chat, this was this was Season of the Chosen's Cabal armor. And this is next season's Cabal armor. Much better. Big improvement, Bungo. Thank you. Yay. Good job. I like this one. So these are cool. Titan Glaive, Edge of Action. Protective Shield. So this actually has me really curious. You know, we get a Void Titan, Solar Warlock, Arc Hunter one. Are there going to be other elemental glaives in the future? Maybe. Is 4 glaives on each class too many? I don't know. I just work here, bro. One thing I do appreciate Bungie doing this time around throughout Beyond Light seasons, so that they're all pretty much tied into each other in some way. I agree. I think if Keitel comes back, then I'm hoping Crow comes back, because the last thing in Season of the Lost was Crow going off to work with Keitel. And so I'm really hoping we get some sort of semi-conclusion to Crow's story. Like, I hope he becomes like the speaker or whatever in this expansion. And that way it was like the season with Beyond Light gets paid off now, and then like maybe set up something this season, season 16, that gets paid off in Lightfall, you know, and kind of leapfrog it like that. I think that would be really cool. Would Stasis Glaive be hot or cold? Cold. Stasis Glaive the only one that's not support. Yeah, that's true. Place Protective Shield. This is cool. I'm very interested how long that'll last. Like, surely it can't last more than a couple of seconds. The Crow doesn't deserve to be the speaker. Does someone just deserve to be the speaker? Like, I'm pretty sure you're just like chosen to be this. Like, in like real life, usually religious heads are just kind of chosen. You know, like, does anyone? Isn't the Dalai Lama? They look for someone they believe is like a reincarnation of him. The Pope is just like a bunch of white dudes choose like another white dude to be a Pope. Like, I don't really think you can say he doesn't believe he's not supposed to be a or doesn't deserve to be a speaker. I don't really think that's how it works. Weren't speakers not guardians though? I have no fucking idea. What does a speaker even do other than sell bomb ass looking cloaks? I'll show you. Biggest burn in Destiny history. This is what speakers do. This is what speakers do.
Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery.
Whoa, why the fuck Solar Flare? Why are you putting copyrighted fucking music in this, bro? Oh, is this literally it? Are you serious? Speaker, Gall, Speaker O'Skull. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death. So, feel free to kill yourself.
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna do that. Oh, it's awesome. Fuck. That's what speakers do. Guys, the Traveler, everyone keeps bringing up this Micah nerd. That's like behind the scenes lore stuff from years ago. Stop bringing up this fucking Micah garbage. That's never been in game, okay? In game, this year, the Traveler has pretty much invited Crow on a date. The Traveler literally gave Crow a special gun and a special paracausal ship. Dude, the Traveler is essentially saying, wanna fuck? To a Crow. Literally saying that. Like, in-game. In cinematics, bro. Okay, this Micah stuff might have been, like, what was supposed to happen. That's not at all the energy they're giving off. At all. All the penguins were dedicated to giving Micah a backstory? No one reads that shit. Who cares? I'm telling you, dog. Crow giving up that Traveler. Dude, Traveler's thirsty for Crow. That's what it has to happen. They're literally have been flirting. They had to get dedicated an entire season to it. It's what's going on. Okay? Okay? Crow is this guy. What does Micah even do? 1 second. Ishtar. Yo, sorry, thank you for the sub. Ishtar Destiny lore. 1 second. Let's look up this Micah nerd, okay? Let's see what this fucker even does. Micah. Oh, that's so much to read. Can I just go? Is there like a Destinypedia or something? Destinypedia Micah 10. Aha! There is. Micah 10 is an exo hunter who served the Vanguard as a den mother to packs of ghosts looking for their guardians. Oh, it's a her. I didn't even know that. She later became a member of the Six Coyotes and helped scout the Cosmodrome. Well, that sounds a lot more Vanguardian than fucking whatever the hell Crow has ever done. Oh, Micah is a him. Wait, what? Is that a typo or is Oh, I didn't even, there's a trans exo in Destiny? I had no idea. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that. I can't believe I've never heard that before. That's cool. You need to be blah, 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 blah. She finds a different man. Why the fuck does this have anything to do with the Traveler? Some helped ghosts, Micah with the only ghost, who's named Pup. Micah sent, she ended up the Micah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, was she a Vanguard? She ended the message by telling Tallulah. Oh, Tallulah was doing good work. Micah doesn't want to be the Vanguard. Well, does anyone think this has to do with her being a speaker? Micah had dreams of the Traveler when she was a child? Yeah, everyone fucking has dreams. We literally started Destiny 2 by having a vision of the Traveler. Bruh. It's literally the first cutscene in Destiny 2 is us, or the second cutscene, I guess, is us having, no, the first cutscene of Destiny 2, I think. It's us having a dream about the Traveler. Bruh, I'm not about to be the fucking speaker, boys. That's not how this works. You guys are simps for fucking Grimoire cards. No way. I think this right here, although Micah was glad she is not the one stuck with the job, that's foreshadowing. Micah, Hunter Vanguard, Crow, Speaker. Write it down. Come back here. You're gonna feel so dumb when I'm right. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I dream about big white orbs all the time. Nothing special. Yes. Only solid argument for Crow becoming Hunter Vanguard is that Cade wanted his killer to replace him. And then Scyther, they literally addressed this in game. Zavala straight up said if we followed the Vanguard dare, that would make a hive god the Hunter Vanguard. Zavala in game straight up shit on all the fanboys and fangirls of that theory. He was straight up like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. In game, Bungie wrote that in game. Literally, Zavala. Hive God, Hunter Vanguard. Hunter Vanguard quote. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find that exact quote. But he says it in game. Crow's speaker and Vanguard. No, Crow will never be Vanguard. That's the dumbest. You're okay. Like literally, guys. Literally, if someone is just born and is alive for a year, right, and has been doing a job. Let's just say let's say this. You join the military because that's kind of like being a guardian in a weird way if you follow lore or whatever. And you're in the military for 1 year. Are you literally going to be, after 1 year, promoted to like a executive of the Pentagon or whatever? Absolutely fucking not. No. Crow's been alive. I guess 2 years or 3 years or some shit. I don't know. For a handful of years. He barely knows what's going on. He barely knows what's going on, except there's a giant machine in the sky that keeps giving him presents. That's kind of fucking weird, dog. Crow would literally never, it wouldn't make any sense for Crow to be Vanguard. It's like making a toddler your fucking head of a household. It doesn't make any sense. How old are Zavala and Ikora? Zavala was there before the city was built, so Zavala is hundreds of years old. I don't know about Ikora. It makes so much sense. Brother, are you crazy? Absolutely not. Plus, Bungie literally wrote it in the game lore that that's a dumb idea. Like, they literally said that. They had Zavala say that technically, due to the Hunter Vanguard Dare, it would not be Crow, it would be a Hive God. His words. That means that is literally Bungie saying that's the dumbest shit ever. Drifter for Vanguard? Drifter's part of the Dark Vanguard. The Eris, Elsie, and Drifter are the Dark Vanguard, so I don't think they're eligible for the positions. Sorry, I got off on like a huge tangent. We're gonna keep going. You need to tell us when Zavala said that. I think it was during Chosen. Can you wait a second? Wait a second. I know exactly where you said it. Can you still go down to Zavala's office? You have any ideas on slipstreaming? I've been down with infinite slipstream, doesn't seem to work. I'm so bad at infinite spiral flying, my dude. I'm sorry. That's like the one thing I'm really bad at. All right. I'm going to go down to Zavala's office on a character I don't think I've ever listened to these messages on. I don't think. Actually, maybe on my Warlock. We're going to listen to all the... Here. I'm going to go down there on a... No, I probably did on my Hunter. We're going to go down there. We're going to listen to all these messages. No, fuck. Ah! All right. Everyone put on your listening ears. We're going to listen to all of these. Oh, fuck, never mind. Are you serious? Ah! All right, we're going to find Zavala, Season of the Chosen quotes. Is there a Zavala quote thing? Can I look up every Zavala quote ever somewhere? Holy fuck. Oh my fuck. Oh, this is all idle dialogue. I don't want his idle dialogue, bro. Are you serious? Oh, wait. Oh, no way. Oh, you are so hot. Dude, fuck yes. Okay. I don't think it's this one. I think it was like one of his... Can I just pick all of Chosen? It's in a lore card? What lore card, Dawson? Can I search, like... 5 God would be Hunter? Oh! I found it! I literally found it! I literally found it! Oh my god! Everyone in chat, sit the fuck down and listen up. Regarding, this is from Zavala. This is from Zavala to Ikora. I think. Or is it from Ikora? Oh, maybe it's Ikora. I don't care. Regarding the open Hunter Vanguard position and the terms of Cade's dare, the situation is unprecedented. Were we to trace the chain of culpability back to its first link, I believe we would be obligated to elect a hive god to our council. Bungie's literally over here telling you that's a dumb idea. Stop saying Crow is going to be Hunter Vanguard. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. It's a bad idea. He is the speaker, dude. Stop it. The Traveler is literally giving him gifts. Paracausal ships. Literally, Bungie literally just said that's a bad idea. Okay, and then let's just go over here. Let's just see, you know, let's just go over here. And then it was probably like this season. Yeah, there it is. Dog. Oh, and Crow's ship the Crow ship that the Traveler gave to him literally talks about the speaker dog. It literally talks about the speaker. You cannot make this up. You literally cannot make this up. Oh my god. You have to stop. You have to stop. It's literally saying he's going to be morality. They literally couldn't be any more subtle about it, or like more direct. Like, I don't know what you want. It talks about the fact that there will not be any more speakers, though. That's what this guy believes he will be, the last speaker. I don't know if this is I assume this is the speaker the one that died, but it's literally on a ship about Crow. It's literally on a ship that was given to Crow. Guys. You guys drive me insane. Do we know if he died? Yeah, he like very much died. He's big dead. He died like literally. Are you serious? You fucking put marks on...
Wasting your time communing with a machine. And
you literally put... Why'd you put... You can't put watermarks on a Bungie cutscene.
My tone? Huh. We will fail in our mission to secure this power and deliver our people. For the first time in the glorious history of the Red Legion, fail because of you and your preoccupations. Look at your Traveler, Dominus. The cage is complete. The time is now. Claim what is...
Can you just go over and kill him real quick?
Does the Traveler want?
Traveler. I never said it spoke to me.
This speaker literally admits that he doesn't have a connection to the Traveler. That's why he thinks he's the last speaker. But Crow literally has visions, literally does speak to the Traveler. The Traveler gives him prizes and presents.
You have already been chosen, not by some inert machine, but by me. I chose you the day I found you. Remember who you are, what you are. You are Cabal. Cabal wait for nothing. You will take the light. Do what you swore and give me the vengeance you promised. Look at me, student. Look at me.
Wait, does he not actually kill the
Sworn friend, I am Gaul, and I will take the light.
Oh, I thought he actually killed him. I thought you actually see him die. He's dead. I think Ikora says in like a quote after the campaign that he's dead. Dude. Man actually died from falling 3 feet. This is truly a Destiny moment. This ship talks about that the last speaker thinks he is truly the last speaker. Because he doesn't talk, the Traveler doesn't talk to him. My captor desires knowledge, understanding, a clarity that even I have been denied by the Traveler. He does not understand how hard it is to communicate. Does not care to you would take rather than have the patience to be given. I cannot make the Traveler do anything. I can only listen and repeat, but he does not wish to listen to the warnings to me. Yes. I'm telling you right now. It makes way more sense than some guy who's been alive for 3 years, literally taking on a leadership role when people didn't even like him until like 2 seasons ago. Or this season? Splicer, right? Splicer. So like a guy who is 3 years old, who has been public enemy #1 for 2.5 of those years. There's no way. That's literally the worst idea to make him a leader ever. That's literally the worst idea you could ever do. Just saying. I'm not saying you don't have a case, but you can't deny the other way because there's literally an equal amount of evidence. Are you serious? There's literally a morality. I cannot stress this enough. There is literally 0 evidence for him becoming Hunter Vanguard. The Bungie literally shuts down the Hunter Vanguard dare argument in themselves. In the lore, they shut it down. They say no. They say that's a bad idea. They do not. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. You have no evidence. I have evidence to the contrary. I have so much. They've literally built it up. You have nothing. Nothing. Are all speakers light bearers? The only speaker I know of is the speaker that died. I don't think he was. At the point Zavala says that, no one knows Aldrin is alive. Aldrin isn't alive. Aldrin is dead. Aldrin is still dead. Crow is not Aldrin. Crow did not kill Cade. Aldrin did. They are 2 separate entities sharing a single body. They are not the same thing. They're not close to the same thing. They look like the same thing. Fuck, they might even smell like the same thing. But they are not the same thing. The Hunter Vanguard Savathun. That's what Ikora was saying in that lore card. She said that technically... Do I still have it? Where is that lore card? She was saying that technically, it should be Savathun. Our current inclination is to caucus with the Hunters to debate the benefits of opening the position up to any interested and well-qualified Hunter. You know who's not well-qualified? Someone who's been alive for 3 years and has been on the run for 2.5 of them. Such a debate is, of course, contingent upon the continued existence of the Vanguard itself. We will make an effort to convene the Hunter as soon as possible, but the group should be well aware that the most credible candidates have fled the tower. Yeah, I think this is actually more speaking to, I would actually not be surprised if the Light Vanguard is completely gone. If they kill them off like one by one, if like Zavala dies in this next expansion or Ikora, So I would not be surprised if Ikora got killed in this next one, just because like her and Savathun are kind of like polar opposites. And then if Zavala dies in the conflict with Shivu Wrath, because they're like both of war. And then we completely get rid of the light Vanguard. It's only the darkness Vanguard, and then that goes on. So there you go. Crow now has Uldren's memories? Bro, we have Uldren's memories. Anyone who has watched it has Uldren's memories. I can like fucking read an autobiography and technically have someone else's memories because I've read about them. That does not make me that person. That is not how that works. You could describe every moment of your life to me in just insane detail, and guess what? I won't be you. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. We need a bald hunter. That's also an excellent point. I would like to point out that Micah is bald and she is an exo. But Crow has dope ass hair and he's not bald. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. Let's finish this. Let's finish this trailer we started an hour ago, yeah? So these are pretty cool. Honestly, I don't know if any of them will be too... This is, like, cool in premise. I'm not sure how useful it'll be. If you can't actually use any of the buffs at Bubble, I'm not sure... Like, wasting... I mean, it's just an energy slot. It seems very niche, and I'm not sure how useful it'll actually be. Maybe in, like, Crucible or something. Healing turret, once again... might be kind of nice. I'm not sure. I just don't know, like, what are the benefits of using that over, like, Boots of the Assembler, or even just, like, healing nades or something, you know? Like, I don't know. Oh, here's the Hunter Cabal armor. It looks pretty cool. I'm a big fan of these designs. So is the Exorcism mission going to happen before Witch Queen or not? I would be absolutely shocked if it doesn't happen next week. We'll see. Oh no, Scarrow. I watched Fast and Furious 18. I'm pretty sure I'm Vin Diesel. Exactly. Oh man. There we go. Yeah, I don't. This one might be really interesting. This one might be interesting. Specifically for like well builds. I'm not sure like if this will work with like the explosive one or I think it probably will because Deafening Whisper does, but I'm not sure. So this one might be interesting. Glaives are in a weird spot though, because you know they are energy weapons, and it's like, what does a glaive do that like a sniper or a slug shotgun or a fusion doesn't already do? It'll be kind of interesting. Like, why would I use one of these glaives over Witherhoard or, you know, like I said, like Deafening Whisper or some other? Let's just pick like exotic secondaries, like something like that. Why would I use this? Very interested to see their place, like how much damage they do, how powerful the shield is, you know, these things. I think there's going to be a lot of kind of intricacies that kind of determine how this works. So very interested in that. Here they show the new exotics. So here, sorry, I was paused on it. This is the new Titan chest piece. They don't really talk about it. There's a couple exotics here that they show that they never talk about. So this is an exotic chest piece. I don't think this is the one that, I think they show a helmet later. Maybe I'm wrong. These gauntlets, these are the Warlock gauntlets that look awesome. This is the one that gives you an additional cold snap. Looks very cool. And then Hunter, you have this helmet. Oh yes, so that is the chest piece. I bet. Yeah, it is the chest. Sorry, I was completely wrong. So this chest gives you a stasis wall instead of your barricade. I'm thinking, this is really interesting. I think, so a lot of those Titan builds just got nerfed. You know, you could have like infinite overshield and stuff. I still think there might be an interesting amount of synergy with that. So I'm very interested to see how that works. And stasis crystals have quite a bit of health, especially if people are shooting them with kinetics. So I think this will be a very interesting exotic, and I'm excited to see what people do with it. Very cool. This is where I think this exotic is going to be the most powerful. Additional cold snap with additional seeking. There's unbelievable build synergy here. You can use them to get 2 bleak watchers. I think would be crazy. Just freezing enemies, you know, because they chain off of each other. You can have you have all sorts of stuff on the warlock that's like, you know, cold lasts longer, they stay frozen for longer and stuff like that. So I think this has a lot of build potential. I'm very excited. This one, I'm not so sure. This is the Hunter helmet. This is the Hunter helmet. Blight Ranger helmets. Reflected projectiles deal increased damage. The only reason I see this kind of working is if my idea is like if I can have like a friendly throw Nova Bomb at me and reflect it towards an enemy. But it would have to do like a lot of damage for that to even matter, you know? So I don't like if this is a friendly Titan, we might need to test this out. We can test this. I don't know if friendly projectiles still bounce off of twirly hunters. But if like Titans like bounce hammers off of a friend, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Reflect Hive Super, Saboth through Nova Bomb. That could be kind of cool, I guess. It just seems very you know? Kind of weird. Not super great, but maybe bosses, good for bosses that shoot a lot, I guess. I don't know. More Osteostrika gameplay, pretty cool. Good stuff all around. Oh yeah, and so here they show 3 more exotics, or a couple more, 2 more exotics. Maybe boots on the warlock, it's hard to tell. But Hunter has other exotic gauntlets here. Titan has this really cool exotic helmet. Oh no, the warlock's still wearing the same arm pieces here. I don't know. So like, surely there's another exotic for warlocks, but what do they do? Where is it? Why did they just show these 2? Kind of interesting. But we shall see. Pretty cool stuff. At least I think these are exotics. I mean, the Titan R helmet definitely looks like an exotic. I guess it could be like an additional part of a set or something. But like this Hunter one doesn't fit in at all. Like it is totally an exotic. Like that doesn't go with the set at all. Like that's like a Braytech themed exotic of some type, you know? The Titan throwing a hammer wasn't a friendly Titan. Yeah, I know. I was saying it depends if you can use it with friendlies. I don't know if you can. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting 1 exotic piece per character that they haven't even shown yet. If the Parasite is not the raid exotic, then we have a raid exotic at least to look forward to. I would be shocked if there isn't one or a couple secret exotics as well. Looks like we'll be getting a lot of stuff, man. Titan helmet could be an ornament for that one shit helmet. You're gonna have to be a lot more specific than. I just feel it feels weird. I have a hard time believing Bungie would ever show ornaments in these sorts of trailers, right? Like they could, but that is like such a blue ball, right? Like that is such a blue ball. Like why? Look at all this new gear plus this cool ornament. Like I don't think so. Like don't they usually release exotic arm pieces together, like 3 arms and 3 helmets? Yeah, they do. But this time it doesn't look like they're going to. Hunter and Warlock got arms. Hunter and Titan got helmets. Titan got chest piece. So the Warlock probably gets a chest piece. Probably 2 of each. 2 helmets, 2 arms, 2 chest pieces. So maybe the Warlock has a chest piece they haven't shown yet. Eternal Warrior? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, dude. I just like, do you think they would blue ball us like that? Like, that's crazy, dude. I bet the Warlock exotic is chest, but they want to have the set look and the chest was different. I don't know, dude. This Hunter set stands out a lot. It's weird, right? It's weird. I don't know, man. I don't think it's the trick sleeves ornaments because those are, I actually just got that this week, so I can, let me, I just got that trick sleeve. So let's look at them. I think they look like quite a bit different actually. Oh, it's not these, is it? It's the other one. It's the trick shot. It's yeah, R3's race. It's the yeah. See, they look different. This is like smooth. It's got the same color scheme, but this is like clearly different. This one's boxy. There you go. How many exotic armor pieces and weapons were shown in the Beyond Light trailer? I mean, we can look that up. Beyond Light exotic trailer. There we go. 2 minutes. It's longer. Check it. They show Lament, Cloud Strike, Salvation's Grip, No Time. Let's see how many they specifically show. So No Time. This one's much quieter, by the way. Damn, their trailers are so good. This gets me hyped, and I know what these guns do, you know?
It's time, Guardian. Crush them. Triple down.
So 3. It'd be interesting. Do they show the 3 exotics, 1 armor?
Relax, Guardian. You're scaring them.
What was the Titans? What was the Titans first? It was Icefall. Oh yeah, arms. Sorry.
Relax, Guardian.
3. I never realized they went Titan Hunter Hunter. That's weird as fuck. I thought this exotic was gonna be so cool and like no one uses it. So it looks like they show all 6 exotics for the classes. And yeah, it is 3 arms, 3 helmets. Maybe they're switching it up a little bit. Did they only show the 3 weapons though? Oh no, 4 salvations. I'm like convinced they really wanted this to be super good, dude. Yeah, so they left out eyes. Here, let's check it out. Let's go. Let's just to make sure. Let's go to Destiny. Let's check out how many. So they didn't show any of the hunt exotics. They left out. Wait, why are these in a weird order? What the? So all they didn't show was eyes. But they also, for Undying, didn't show... Duality was the seasonal exotic for Undying. So 1 and 1. They didn't show Hawkmoon, so 3. Is that it? So they didn't show 1 Beyond Light and 2 Season of the Hunt exotics. Here, let me write this down so we can keep track of this a little bit. So they didn't show 1 BL, 2 hunts, but total there was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 2. So out of 7 exotics, they showed 4 of them, plus all of the armor. In this new one, yeah, they showed Lament. Let's watch this.
Is the relic on Mars? The power to create.
So for this new one, they show. Fuck off. Okay. I forgot there's just like this whole thing. Okay, so they show one that this one in like this is obviously season pass required. This is season 16. We'll call it. So we have Witch Queen and we have season of Mommy Keitel, SMQ or C. So they show 1 for season. Parasite. It doesn't say season pass is required. I get also Parasite could always be the season pass exotic. Cause like if we're assuming, cause technically So up to this point, you have not needed the season pass for the, like, you don't need the season of the hunt to get duality. You just need to get to rank 35 on the free pass. So unless they're changing that, this is a quest exotic, which means we don't know what the season pass exotic is. But would they make both the season pass and the quest a heavy weapon? Parasite's gonna be the campaign exotic for sure. I mean, you can't just assume there is a campaign exotic. Like, there wasn't one. Beyond Light had 2 exotics and both were post-campaign. It didn't have any campaign exotic, right? Or was Salvation's the campaign exotic? I think it was technically post-campaign, right? Am I wrong there? So Parasite, we don't know. I'm going to assume it's Witch Queen, but we don't know. Because, I mean, if it's a worm exotic, it's probably Witch Queen themed. Osseo is not the season weapon. You straight up have to pre-order Witch Queen for it. And then it'll probably come in a future season if you don't. So this one is certainly like the No Time to Explain. It is certainly part of Witch Queen. Yeah, but Cloud Strike and Lament were post-raid. We don't know the season pass if the slug is a quest required. We don't know if the season pass exotic, if the slug is a quest required. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it could be Wormy Boy, or they just haven't showed it yet. We don't know. So right now I'm saying Cabal Launcher is Season of Mommy Keitel, and then you have Osteostriga and you have Parasite that are one, Osteostriga is definitely Witch Queen. Parasite is probably Witch Queen in some way. Does anyone know when we got... Salvation's Grip was post-campaign, right? You aren't wrong. You got No Time to Explain for finishing the campaign if you pre-ordered. Salvations did come post-campaign. I don't know what people are talking about. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so Beyond Light did not have a campaign exotic. Because I remember, I'm like 100% sure you get No Time like just for loading up the campaign. No, am I wrong about that? I think you just walked... Maybe I am wrong. I thought the first time that we got Elsie Bray as a vendor, you could just walk up and get it. I thought that's what we did. Did you have to complete the exotic? Or the campaign to get No Time? What video is this? The new exotic one? What I like best is all these exotics and none of them are Destiny 1 throwbacks. Yes. You get No Time for finishing campaign as part of pre-order. All right, so Osseo is then probably the equivalent of that. It's probably the campaign one. So there we go. So everything dies. They show the 3 glaives, which are almost certainly like during the campaign. Or no, probably post-campaign. If they're going to open up the world of crafting, that's probably post-campaign. I would imagine that the 3 glaives are like the Lament equivalent, right? So I'm going to say you have 5 Witch Queen exotics, 1 Hunt exotic. Or 5 Witch Queen, 1 Mommy Keitel season. So they show 5. So they show 5 Witch Queen, and they show the 4 definitely Witch Queen, 1 probably Witch Queen, and they show 1 that is for sure Season of Mommy Keitel. So to draw the comparison. In the Beyond Light trailer, they showed 4 Beyond Light exotics and 0 Hunt exotics. These are weapons only. In this trailer, they show 5 Witch Queen exotics and 1 seasonal exotic. So they show 2 more exotic weapons in this trailer. So that's a good sign, in my opinion. We don't know the totals, although I would imagine that we probably have yet... I would not be surprised, although I think Parasite is the rated exotic, I would not be surprised if we have yet to see the Season Pass exotic and the raid exotic. So I think there are at least 2 more exotics that we have not seen. That is completely a theory, but with the way this works, so post-campaign and Beyond Light, we got Salvation's Grip and Lament, and also Cloud Strike. I forgot about Cloud Strike. Post-campaign here, we're going to get the 3 glaives, probably. I would be not surprised at all if we got Parasite as post-campaign. Maybe one more, maybe not. Keep in mind the 3 glaives are, while they're kind of like 1 exotic because it's like 1 per class, but it is 3 exotics. So I wouldn't be surprised if those 4 were post-campaign. You get Osteostriga for completing the campaign. You get, unknown exotic from completing the raid. Probably a quest exotic this time around. You get the season pass exotic, which we probably haven't seen yet, unless it's Parasite, but I doubt that. And then you also get the, I forget the name of it, the Cabal launcher one, the Grand Overture, from a quest during the season. Plus 3 more exotic. Yeah, so I think, so in the Beyond Light trailers, they showed 4 weapons and 6 armor. In these trailers, they show 6 weapons and 3 armor, although we do know we get 3 more armors. Probably, at least 2, probably 3. We have seen the Titan and Hunter one. I would be shocked if Warlock also doesn't get 2. So, we kind of see 9 exotics in this one, whereas we only saw, or we kind of see 12 in this one, in Witch Queen, where we only saw 10 in Beyond Light, and I would not be surprised if we get at least 2 more exotics in Witch Queen. So that would bring up the exotic total to 8 weapons in Witch Queen, and 6 armor pieces, so 14 total. Whereas in Hunt, it was 13 total. 7 weapons, 6 armor pieces. That's my math. Y'all, it says required access to do it, so obviously not the season pass one. It's equivalent to Aegir's. Yes, I agree. That's what we've been saying. It's probably a quest. Was the machine gun season pass exotic? No, so guys, keep in mind, so like, here's a good example. I don't know why, I've just been explaining this, but I can just go in. The free, you still get the seasonal exotic if you're free to play. Right here, so this season it's Lawrence Driver, right? Top is free to play. You just have to get to rank 35. You do not need the season pass. So, unless they are abandoning the free route of the season pass, which we have no reason to believe that they are. They might be, but I feel like they would have said something. Maybe not. But, you know, the last 4 seasons, the exotic has been obtainable through the free pass of the season, the free lane of the season pass. And so if you need the season pass to get this, then it's probably a quest, like something like DMT, or Hawkmoon, or what was it this season? Aegir Scepter, exactly. So something like that. We do not know what the Titan helmet is called. Yo, Margarita, thank you so much. Yeah, I would not be surprised. So we have Warlock gauntlets and we have Hunter gauntlets. We have a Hunter helmet, we have a Titan helmet, and then we know we have a Titan chest piece. I would not be surprised if the 6th one is a Hunter chest piece. I think that 2 of each is a good call. Spread it out over the lost sectors, is my guess. That is the season pass weapon. No, like I just said, Hyper, unless they change it, this is not the season pass weapon because you do not need the season pass to get the season pass weapon. You just need to get to level 35 on a free play. So the Worm Exotic's like an Anarchy? No. I mean, it very clearly blows up on impact here. So I wouldn't call it anything like Anarchy. It might be a raid exotic. I think it's a raid exotic, but that's because I'm kind of like, I'm on severe copium because I want the raid boss to be Savathun. Although it doesn't like, so once again, if we just go to Witch Queen, Bungie.net. If we go to Witch Queen, I want Savathun to be the final raid boss. I think she deserves it, and I think we need to kill her there. I think that would be awesome. It'd be an epic conclusion. But if you go to the Bungie page and you go down to the new raid, among the swamps of Savathun's throne world lies a sunken pyramid. Alongside your fire team ventured inward and confront the ancient danger imprisoned within. So unless in the campaign we imprison Savathun in that pyramid ship somehow, which we could, that would be cool. But unless that happens, what is probably going to happen is it's some sort of like darkness boss. Like I would not be surprised if it was like a darkness statue that was animated. It would be really cool. They already said she is not. They have not said that. I keep up with like everything Bungie has said, and unless this is in like an offshoot interview I've not seen, which I doubt, but if you can link it, G-Man, that would be great. this is all the info we have on the raid here. Technically, Savathun is an ancient danger, but she's not imprisoned within. Now, if at the end of the campaign we get Savathun really weak, Shivu Wrath shows up out of nowhere, is like, yo, bitch, and then like body slams her and then traps her in the pyramid, which could happen, sort of like, you know, Oryx taking himself, like that moment, but Savathun's already in her throne world, so where do you put her next? You trap her in her throne world. I can kind of see that happening. It'll probably be like a darkness boss or something, you know, is my guess. We're going to read the Game Informer interview soon. You think it's going to be a worm god? It could also be a worm god. That'd be cool. I am on severe hopium and copium that we kill Savathun in the raid. I think that would be awesome. I know it's not likely based on that wording, but there's all sorts of twists and turns. Who knows? Maybe Savathun has literally been trapped in this pyramid the whole time, and we are seeing like a projection, and that's why she's able to have the light, because it's not real, right? They did say there's going to be all sorts of twists and turns, so maybe she's like truly been like, we get like calloused, right? We kill Savathun and oh my god, she's not real, she's a projection, you know? And then it's like there's like old crusty Savathun like all curled up in the pyramid being like, I've been trapped in here for years type of deal, you know? Unless something like that happens, then it's probably like, yeah, like maybe a hive god or like a darkness entity or something like that. My guess. Now, I really hope it's Savathun. And when we kill her, we take her worm, and it's part of a quest. It's sort of like you got like the Heart of Crota, or I forget what they called the Heart of Oryx during the Touch of Malice quest, but like something like that. Like we take Savathun's worm, well, she doesn't have it anymore, actually. We get rid of it this season. That really presents an interesting conundrum. We kill her, we get a hive worm somehow. I don't fucking care. And then we turn that into like instead of a Touch of Malice or a Whisper of the Worm, we turn that into the Parasite. Who the fuck knows? Crux of Crota. Oh yeah, it was Heart of Darkness and Crux of Crota. You're right. So something like that. Maybe she won't die. She might not die. If they're wrapping things up if they're wrapping up the Light and Dark saga in Final Shape, they have 2 years to kill 3 remaining hive worm gods and Savathun and Shivu Wrath. If one of those 5 doesn't die now, we're gonna have some hive heavy seasons. It's gonna be crazy. Do you think it might be a Darkness Corrupted Callus? No. I doubt we would see Callus again unless it's like on the Leviathan or something like that, you know? He's so iconic. They're not going to be like, tricked ya, Callus is in the pyramid. You know, it's kind of weird. We steal her womb to make the gun. I don't want to talk about it. The finisher of Savathun is just like, you just take her like darkness ovaries or whatever. I have the ability to take, you know, that'd be kind of weird. I don't know like where the worm festers. I guess we don't really know that. Is it in the chest cavity? Is it in the heart? Is it in do hive even have reproductive systems like that? I have no idea. Dog. There's been no sign of mention of Callus since Leviathan. That's not true. Season of Chosen, the entire Presage mission had a lot of heavy Callus lore. Raid mechanics give Savathun a hysterectomy. Oh my god, imagine. Something like that. Like, we honestly don't know. Like I said, I recognize I'm on severe copium that Savathun will be the raid boss, but I hope, man. A while back, like years ago, Bungie said after Oryx that they wanted to stop making like campaign bosses, raid bosses, because they know not everyone does raids, and they want everyone to give everyone a chance to experience the conclusion of that story. I think that's like a really noble thing. But I think, yo, Predator, thank you so much for subbing. But I think taking that final moment of someone as epic as Savathun, like we're supposed to believe that Savathun is more formidable than Oryx. And if we just kill her in the campaign, no. She demands a raid, you know? I truly feel like we need like crazy ass mechanics to beat Savathun, and I recognize that might be trouble, but like Bungie, I will literally, yo, Big Fesh, thank you so much for becoming a mother chickens. Can we get some hearts in chat? That's the best way to support the channel. Love your face. Thank you so much. I think, like, I'll personally do carries. If that's what it takes, Bungie, I'll make sure people experience this. Please. Yo, Slamthony, bro, Lido, that's a pretty cool name. Thank you so much for becoming a mega chicken, dude. Oh my goodness. Thank you to our 2 new members. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, she's a big boss. That's going to be ended in a few galley shots. Yeah, I really hope this goes past the campaign. I want her to be a raid boss. I know it's not likely. Like I said, I'm really hoping for a debate. Like, oh, I've been trapped in the pyramid the whole time. Or Shivu Wrath comes out of nowhere. Or Darkness and traps her in the pyramid. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know. Okay. So that's that. I was going to talk about Bungie joining Sony, but I'm not. Look, guys, I'm not a fucking game developer. I don't really know the wider implications of this. I'm not going to go over this too much. I'm going to say the most important things. One community, multi-platform. Destiny 2 will stay on all current platforms and expand to new platforms. Mobile version of Destiny? Stadia? I don't know. Self-published, creatively independent. Bungie maintains full creative control and publishing independence of the Destiny universe. Same game everywhere. Every player should have an amazing Destiny experience no matter where you play. Essentially, they just went through. There's like an FAQ page here. There's not going to be any exclusives, at least anywhere in the near future. This is the one thing that kind of has me a little bit worried, but so will any unannounced seasons or announced seasons, events, packs, or expansions be changed or impacted by Bungie becoming part of PlayStation? No, Bungie retains full creative independence for our games in our community. Our plans for the Light and Dark Saga are unchanged all the way through the final shape. So does it change after that? Have you just not planned after that? I think that's probably likely. Like, they just haven't planned past the final shape yet, and so they don't really want to speak that far. Like, that's a long way away. 2 years at least. And so, like, I kind of get it, but when they use vague kind of lawyer speak like this, it makes me a little nervous. I take solace in the fact that there's no way they're going to cut out the Xbox player base. Like, that's a pretty significant chunk of their player base. There's no way they'll cut out PC. If I'm not mistaken, PC is now the majority of the Destiny player base, I believe. Everything on FAQ is short term, yeah. So I don't think exclusivity will ever be a thing. I don't think anyone wants it to be a thing. PlayStation, I think, look, the main things I think each party gets out of this. PlayStation gets the most successful live game studio of all time. And they get that knowledge and that talent as advising them to go through. Sony also will almost certainly get a pretty hefty profit margin from what Bungie takes as profits now. From Eververse, from selling expansions, from merch, stuff like that. It sounds like this is more of like an investment rather than like it's less of like them adopting Bungie as a child, and it's more of me like giving someone money to go to college and being like, when you graduate and get a job, I want 10% of your income or something like that. You know, like obviously I wouldn't do that because people aren't companies like that. But like that's like I think an all right example. And then Bungie obviously gets like a fuck ton of funding, like $4 billion. Hopefully they get access to some of Sony's like developers as well, maybe? You know, can we get some more Forsaken size? Can we get some Vicarious Vision bro team ups again? Or like obviously Vicarious is now owned by Xbox, but something like that would be cool. Also, Sony, notice they got bought by Sony and not PlayStation. Sony has all of their televisions, all of their movie stuff. We've known for a while that Destiny wants to make like movies and TV shows and content. So that's probably a large part of that too. Exclusive can't work when you transfer all your data to other platforms. Yeah, there's that as well. I can't find my Dares of Eternity emblem. Where can I find it? They said that they're rolling it out over the course of the evening. So, I don't know. I wouldn't get worried about anything yet. Oh my god, I have so many fucking tabs open. Jesus Christ. I didn't, but now I do. All right. So now we're going to read this actually. This is probably the most information we have gotten about Witch Queen yet. By like a lot. So first off, we have this really cool picture. So we get to see Savathun's ghost, who is a little bit different, very Sagira looking. Also, we do definitely see 3 Guardians on what is definitely Mars, I think. And then you have like Savathun in the background. Really cool art. Pretty dope. All right. We're going to read this. Also, if they separate the PvE and PvP games, just imagine how much free they could be in the what? Oh, no, I don't think they're doing. I think the new game Bungie is working on will be a PvP game within the Destiny universe. Separate the PvE and PvP games. Imagine a game like Overwatch, but full game. I don't think they're going to do that. I think if Bungie is going to expand, they probably want to start to expand away from Destiny. Like, they're still going to go full force into Destiny, but if you have a successful franchise like this, it also makes sense to diversify a little bit, right? And I think Bungie now has so many employees and so many people hedging on just Destiny that it makes a lot of sense for them to diversify and, you know, start to make other franchises that if something happens to Destiny, they're still supported financially. They said new IP, so that means different universe. That as well. I mean, that is also true. Could Sagira be a house Savathun got a hold of the light? That is my theory. That's actually a really good point. I'm going to go to the tower. Oh, I'm in the tower. There is a lore card that talks about Sagira, like, getting dead ghosts. So I do think she's, like, looking for ghosts and studying the light. Her ghost is visually different than every other one, so it is probably an important ghost. So, like, maybe she kills Ikora and takes Ikora's ghost, or it might be Sagira, because we know Sagira died. Or we saw Sagira die from the perspective of, like, Savathun, kind of, in the lore card. People keep telling me to buy that, so I'm just gonna buy it. And so maybe that was, like, actually doctored a little bit, and it's like Savathun actually, like, captured and corrupted Sagira or something like that. All right, we're gonna read this. You think Corrupted Mars will be a playable destination outside the campaign? I think it will be like a bubble. I think it will be think about, like, the area where the Stranger is on Europa. I think it'll be like that, like its own separate kind of section of the Throne World. But I don't think it'll be too big. Okay, Mars will be the Cosmodrome of Witch Queen. I would be very surprised if it was an entirely separate location. It might be. I would be very surprised. Okay, it's time for the payoff. For years, Bungie has teased the potential of Destiny's most devious villain. Oh, by the way, I really hate, like, when I'm watching videos and people, like, kind of, like, fast read, like, in recent months, it's escalated, blah, 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 blah. I hate that. So if I start doing that, please tell me to slow the fuck down. Like, I want to read this. I want to convey all the information, and I want to talk about all the information. We're here to have a discussion, not for me to mouth feed you information, right? So, and plus, if I read, like, in recent months, I've gone, you don't get anything from that. So tell me to slow down if I speed up. In recent months, the tease has escalated. The Hive Queen named Savathun has infiltrated all the major storylines, insinuating herself into the events shaping the story. Now, at long last, the Witch Queen's trap has sprung as she co-ops humanity's most precious resource, the light that gives power to its guardians, and uses that power to make deathless warriors of her own. That's very well written. It will be like Vogue. Yeah, something like that. Been a long time since I've seen this amazing guy on my screen. Hey, David. Been a long time since I've seen this amazing guy in my chat. Do you think it's a possibility to purify a ghost to get Osiris back? No, I think if Osiris is dead, he's big dead. But maybe. What do you think of the theory regarding Crow become... Okay. With the Witch Queen, Bungie is betting big on a narrative twist that's been in the making for a long time and using that storytelling moment to push forward new twists on the long-established gameplay model, including a dramatic move towards the playstyle customization for players. On the eve of the expansion's release, that's really weird that they said that, because usually Eve's like the night before, and it doesn't come out for like 3 more weeks, so I don't know about that. We spoke with the project's creative director and got the scoop on what longtime players, lapsed Guardians returning to the fold, and even newcomers can expect to discover in the new. So here's like an exclusive screenshot that they got. Why is it so low quality? What are you doing? Very cool. So we're obviously back on Mars. This is like Savathun's, like, I don't want to call it like a dreadnought, but it's kind of dreadnoughty. I don't like, it's floating. I don't know what you would call it. But there's like a, we know from the trailer, there's like a portal here, and that will probably take us or teleport us to the throne world. Her trap? Big hint there? What? Trap. Must have missed something. So I wish there was a dark mode. Holy, it's kind of blinding. There you go. Well, it looks a little bit. The villain, Savathun, is the most cunning hypho that we've ever had and is front and center, says creative director James Tsai. And it would not be a Savathun story if there were no trickery. She's the god of cunning. This is why I think, like, the ending, we're gonna kill Savathun, and then it's like a blue balls. I keep saying that, I'm sorry. It's like a gotcha moment where it's like, oh, she's actually in the pyramid or something. Once again, super copium, but I'm really hoping it's Savathun in the pyramid and we get that focus on treachery, hidden meanings, and secrets doesn't end because Savathun has now revealed her true identity and stepped into the light. And it sounds like a primary focus of the Witch Queen experience is matching wits against such a wily foe. We've actually been talking about this as a mystery, Sai continues. The player fantasy is one of being like a psychic detective this time around. You're going into this uncertain destination, this creepy, beautifully grotesque, twisted wonderland kind of place. What's the mystery here? What can you trust? That has me so excited. I want jump scares. I want mind fucks. I want crazy just nonsense this entire campaign. I am so excited. I really want this to be mind bending. And that's another reason I really want her to be part of the raid, is because just imagine a raid where you don't know what you can trust and all the mechanics are super like psychological and shit. Oh my, be awesome. You could manipulate like, Savathun can make anything. You could have giant versions of any enemy. You could have people doing crazy shit. Like, it makes me so excited. It makes me so excited, dude. So excited. Any ideas on what the new raid sale could be or nice names you'd like to see? It's hard to say because without knowing like what the raid is about, you can't really say, right? Like, I don't know. I'd be willing to bet the truth is the Traveler straight up actually choosing Savathun. That'd be kind of weird. I've heard some things about the main boss being 10x. What if the Witch Queen raid is just standing on plates? Then it would be like every other plate. Then it would be like exactly like Vault of Glass, and people would call it the best raid ever. Okay. Do you think Necrochasm could potentially be a quest weapon for Witch Queen? No, I think they're saving all the raid exotics now. Those dynamics of beautiful grotesquerie, that's a cool word, are on full display in the play space that Sai is describing. Savathun's throne world is a sprawling new area for players to explore, filled with secrets and opportunities for combat across several distinct regions. A reflection of Savathun's mind, the throne world is an old hive realm. This is interesting. That is being remade and blessed by the light that Savathun has stolen. She has the light, so she has this opulent, well-manicured castle. Cool sculptures, courtyards. It's not the typical hive area. Then you have the swampier bayou kind of area that she has not yet rebuilt with the light. And then there's this underworld section as well. There's even a new 6-person match-made activity called the Wellspring that plays out in the throne world, built to convey the fantasy of storming the seemingly insurmountable castle. Conceptually, the swamp's heat and humidity represent something novel and distinct from what we've seen previously seen in the franchise. So, couple of things here. Let me 1 second. Bungie Witch Queen page thing. Okay, so first, what really sticks out to me here is the throne world is a hive realm that is being remade and blessed by the light Savathun has stolen. She has the light, so she has this opulent, well-manicured castle. So at the end of the campaign, chat, at the end of the campaign, when we presumably stop Savathun from having the light, probably by killing her or something, does the throne world change? Does it do like a Dreaming City type of deal where it changes significantly when we stop her from having the light? If she is the raid boss, please. When we kill her, does it change? Yo, Letson, thank you so much. Love your face. And how does it change? Is it on a cycle again? Does it just kind of change it and make it more dark and gloomy? Does it make things kind of unstable? I'm very interested because they very much, this is hella bright. I'm so sorry. They very much, wait, is this dark mode? Oh, it's not doing anything. They very much say, like, she has the light, so this is why it looks like that. But if she doesn't have the light at the end of the campaign, how does that change it? Then they talk about this new 6-man activity. What's really interesting is this is an additional activity. We already know about, I think it's a 4-man activity, a Scorn one. Do they talk about it here? Conflict Eternal. So this is a second activity. Conflict Eternal is a new 6-player match-made activity at the heart of the ongoing struggle for the throne world. The balance must be maintained. So this is like probably like Scorn-based, whereas this one, Wellspring, is a second activity. So one of these is probably like seasonal, and one of them is probably like expansional or whatever. But this one, where you actually storm the castle, is, you know, completely different. And so we have 2 separate activities, presumably with like different loot to earn and stuff. That's really cool. They're both 6-man activities. I'm very excited. And this like castle crashers idea, really cool. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm hoping this one's very like very fast paced. Like, you have to go. You have to storm this castle. You're just going non-stop, like Game of Thrones nonsense. For 10 minutes, you completed the activity. That's what I'm hoping for. Dark Reader Succession that gives every site. Does it take long to download? Where's add-ons? Dark Reader, you said? Oh, no, where'd it go?
We've woken the hive.
Oh, it made it dark and then it stopped. It was fine. Why is it not doing it? Okay, we're good. Look at that. James, you're beautiful. Add-ons are the coolest thing ever, by the way. Like making web add-ons like open source. Oh my gosh, it made my chat dark mode. James, you are my favorite person ever. My chat's never been dark mode. I don't think. Maybe it has. I don't think it was. There we go. Good job, James. James gets a thumbs up. That you made up for introducing me to Rule 34 Destiny Reddit. Anyways, okay. James for Hunter Vanguard. There you go. So that's what I'm really excited about. 2 separate 6-man activities, which is really cool. Potentially changing area. Very cool. Very excited. Across that new landscape, Bungie has big plans to make the new campaign especially memorable. We call it the Definitively Destiny campaign. Sai says it's about bringing some of the awesome grandeur of some of our endgame aspirational feel into the campaign itself. Soaring through these really cool environmental set pieces, memorable encounters that take a lot of thought and understanding, bringing puzzles into the campaign for players. There's a really reinvigorated focus on the campaign in this release. Oh my gosh. That's insane. So I think this really goes back. I think Justin Truman did an interview recently where he said that there's going to be a couple of campaign levels that are like presage level, bringing puzzles and stuff into the campaign, yeah, exactly, 0-hour presage campaign, exactly. Like, I think they want to make each of these missions memorable and not like a speedrun fest, and that is the best thing they could do for these campaigns. Add some. You know, we used to have back in Warmind, you had like missions, like regular missions that turned into strikes. What they should do is really make strikes or seasonal activities, or not seasonal activities, like secret missions and stuff, into campaign missions. Like, don't make strikes easier. Make these campaign missions have more weight. Make them harder. Make them a little bit. Start to use them as a set piece to really introduce more casual players into more end game feeling content. Get them introduced to these more mechanically heavy things, solving puzzly things, the legend mode, getting people used to fighting more difficult enemies. Excellent. And it's moves like these that do make me think that they're getting a little bit more comfortable with putting something like a story conclusion in a raid. Because they're starting to say, like, hey, we feel like the skill shift of our general player base, we feel them getting better at the game and getting more comfortable with mechanics because of things like seasonal activities and stuff. I really hope this is a shift towards, hey, we know a lot of our player base is casual, but can we kind of push them in the more hardcore direction or get them to think a little bit differently about the game? I'm very excited for that. Like they did with Europa missions. Were any of the Europa missions like that? No. Maybe. I don't remember. I don't really remember. They weren't very memorable. This makes me very excited though. Like the fact that they're willing to go out and call it the definitively Destiny campaign, that is a ballsy move. I'm very excited about this. Really cool, by the way. The Hive designs are beautiful. Very excited. The campaign's renewed importance. Also, oh, by the way, do we know if Destiny Witch Queen's getting like a Game Informer issue? Does this count? I don't think this would count, is it? Are they getting like an actual issue? Witch Queen Game Informer issue. Oh, I think they do. Oh, never mind. Your thumbnail's fire. Thank you. All right. This is another thing I'm really excited about. The campaign's renewed importance also means new ways to play. Beyond the classic experience, players can confront a legendary version of the campaign, which if we can go into it at our light on day one, we're going into it right off the rip. That translates into more enemies with more significant health pools, increased modifiers on combat, and tweaks to the Darkness Zone that ensures players can't just trivialize encounters. In return, players can expect commensurate rewards with gear bundles that help push your Guardian into raid readiness, upgrade modules, and even the possibility of exotic drops. Pretty excited. What is an issue? Sorry, so Game Informer's like a magazine, and they do like issues on different games. I just don't know if they're going to do one on Witch Queen. The Legendary campaign also features a new approach to fireteam size. This is really cool. Adapting content and enemies depending on the number of Guardians in your playgroup. Our intent is to make sure that there's no wrong way to play this. You want to play it by yourself? You're doing it. You want to play it with friends? You'll get the same tough experience and the same accomplishment. Whether in Classic or Legendary difficulty, players should expect one significant challenge to remain constant. The dire threat of the Lucent Brood. While players will still face an entire coterie of Hive enemies they fought over the years, Savathun's forces are joined by new variants empowered by light. Like player character Guardians, the Lucent Brood wield supers and rise back from the dead after defeat. It really does change the sandbox experience against them, Sai says. It's not just like fighting a set of Hive with the new pajamas. You actually have to take these abilities into account. Yeah. Didn't they say Savathun would not die in Witch Queen? No. I don't know why they would say that. That's like something they very much would not say. Yes. Does Game Informer do physical prints? Where do you get them? I imagine at GameStop. Like they're partnered with GameStop, or they used to be. That's where I used to get my physical issues. I don't know if they still do. Very excited. This is what the underground looks like. Of the underneath the castle. Brutal. Really cool. One thing I'm noticing here, notice that the sky is black here. Like it seems like you're in a cave. So earlier we were watching that trailer, which I don't think I have up anymore. We were watching the brand new trailer. I am now fairly confident that that is on Mars. That is on Mars and not... let me see if I can find the trailer, sorry. Let's look at this real quick.
What is the relic on Mars?
Brutal. Oh, damn, that's pretty funny. So this right here, they show a scene here. Yeah, this, I am now super confident. You see how the sky is orange here? I don't think that's in here, boys. I think that is actually on Mars. I think that's on the Mars bubble. I think. I could be wrong. Can confirm as a GameStop employee, you can get a physical print at GameStop. Nice. I could be wrong, but see how the sky looks much darker here? This kind of seems like the sky is not. You see how the glow's coming from like up and not down here? It's coming from up. I don't think so. But the shape of the cave in the video? It's hard to tell. I could be wrong, but it's hard to say. Test area by the crafting station? That would be really cool. Physical prints have been a mystery if they show up or not since the pandemic. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Where'd you DM me, Kira? Oh, was it on Twitter or Discord? Sure. Either way, I'll check. Okay. Players can expect to confront newly empowered knights glowing with void shields like a titan, arc-powered wizards fling out electrical attacks, and solar-fueled acolytes wield fans of flaming knives. Upon death, these high-threat enemies remain dormant for a few seconds until their ghost brings them back to life in full health, ready to continue the fight. Your only option is to risk closing the distance to the enemy ghosts and then tapping your finisher button to grasp and crush them, ending the threat. This next part is way crazier than I thought. Meanwhile, more standard hive enemies will get powered up by moths that infuse them with light. So you might fight an acolyte who's charged with light, and then you defeat that acolyte, and then the moth comes flying out, and it seeks to infuse power into another of the nearby combatants, or it comes after you and tries to detonate. So it looks like, chat, that the worms inside of the hive that have been infused with light have gone through like some sort of metamorphosis, and they have like turned into flying moths now? What? And they can empower other hive? Or just try to like scream you? What? Sai explains, add up the implications of the battle against the Lucent Brood, aim for high intensity encounters that require up close confrontations to end the fight definitively. Acolyte gonna be charged with light? Hope they don't have protective light. That's awesome. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. To increase your chance of survival, Guardians have a few new tricks of their own. The glaive appears in both exotic and legendary varieties and acts as a combo of melee and ranged weapons with significant potential for destruction. Excuse me. It's our first new weapon archetype in the game since bows, and is the only first-person melee weapon we have, Sai says. Unlike the sweeping arcs of swords, the glaive is squarely targeted at a single foe engagement. Aggressive jabs can be strung together with multiple button presses to produce a fluid combo. A glaive can also shoot out an energy blast at short or medium range and features a defensive shield that powers you up as you defeat it. Pretty cool. What the heck? What the heck? Pretty excited. ATP's going through it right now. I don't have any DMs from you, brother. I just checked on Discord. I do not see anything from you. Wait until the acolytes finish us. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Big spoilers for Witch Queen. The Witch Queen will feature the first sex scene in Destiny history as opposed to raid cutscene. Oh Jesus Christ. But only if you do it flawlessly. It's like a reward for beating the raid flawlessly, right? Glaives are just one of the many weapons you can build and tweak in the new weapon crafting system. This complex new system fulfills a desire many Destiny players have voiced over the years. A chance to devise their own custom arsenals, modifying weapons to support a personal playstyle. Weapon crafting starts with a pattern, which can be used to create the initial form of a given weapon. Using that weapon in combat gains levels that enable you to further tweak its capabilities, from intrinsic properties like range or handling increase, Masterworks, to magazine attributes and other consequential adjustments. Eventually, you'll be able to alter its core traits and perks like Rampage or Killing Wind. You will gather crafting resources, both through distinct sources out in the game world, as well as by dismantling other weapons. Optional consumable mementos even let you unlock cosmetic changes. That optional consumable mementos, that is absolutely going to be Eververse. Like, if you think this isn't the paid version of this, there's no way, dog. I would be so happy if, like, you get 1 million kills on a gun and you get an exclusive skin or whatever. Ain't no way, dude. This shit is definitely paid for. Just that. Nothing in all the crafting, all the gameplay, all free. Any cosmetic stuff? Pay to win. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Very cool. Weird that says consumable. I mean, you buy Eververse consumables all the time, right? It's probably like you just go to Eververse, right? And then under Eververse, you buy one of these things, and then you take it. Oh, it's Tuesday. I totally forgot. Oh, hell yeah. And then you take it to, you know, the forge, and then you get to unlock something. I'm going to go on my other characters and buy those artifacts or ornaments real quick. What I am very curious on, chat, is how many weapons you are able to craft. I personally do not want every weapon to be craftable. I don't think that would be great. I think a lot of Destiny is like that RNG drop system. I love that. I love farming. That's me personally. I don't know if everyone does. I would really like if there was like certain sets of weapons, the Witch Queen weapons, some of the like the regular version of the raid weapons, not the adept ones. All of those sorts of things, like, cool, buy those. Or not buy, craft those, right? Like very specific sets of weapons that can be crafted. But I really hope they do not go towards a model where you are crafting every weapon. I still want there to be some weapons that you farm for. And I think like a mix would be really cool. So just my take. Raid, throne, and seasonal weapons to begin with. You believe, yeah, that's what they've like said so far. We don't know about like world weapons or anything. I'm really hoping it's like a nice combination of these two things. I think that would be cool. I think that would be really cool. And I'm just throwing that out there. That's a lot of dust. Yes. All of these weapon changes are to enable or are enabled through the use of the relic, both to create and subsequently customize your perfect tool of destruction. It's a new focus for investment in the game and a personalization of your experience, and it's treated as such a designated place that you visit that features numerous options for making a given weapon of your own. The reason we have this relic is that we want this to feel like a personal, sacred, and emotionally intimate moment for you and give it some importance in the universe. That's pretty cool. Could you see the link to that page? Yeah, here you go. Noah, I don't know. I think they patched the reset glitch, but I don't know. I honestly do not know. That's if anyone in chat knows, if the fourth mark still drops from the reset glitch, if you could let us know. I want a destination that's just a giant city where you never touch the ground, just balconies and pylons connecting buildings. That actually sounds really cool. Return to Midnight Coup? I really hope, I would love for them to, I saw a tweet that was like, right, Bungie, now that you just got $4 million, can I have all my raids back? That's a pretty funny tweet. I forget who it was, but that definitely had me laughing, and I totally kind of agree. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Okay. The Witch Queen is also set to be a further push towards play customization through revisiting the Void subclasses. That retrofit is the first such reorganization of a light base subclass planned for the year, with both Arc and Solar intended for rollout in later seasons. To give a sense of what to expect, look no further than the recent launch of Darkness-based stasis powers, with their aspects and fragments that let players reshape their approach to play. When applied to Void subclasses, players shouldn't expect entirely new power arrays. Instead, it's about mixing and tweaking the existing power trees to build craft the exact character you want. We really feel it's a big quality of life improvement for those light subclasses, being able to optimize the way that you play. Huge improvement. Very excited for that. Very excited. Very excited. No, no talker. That was a joke. Very excited, dude. After a significant delay that pushed the Witch Queen into a new year, Destiny 2 players have high expectations for a refresh that invigorates the long-running hobby game. While the full scope of that refresh won't be apparent until weeks into the new expansion, very excited about that, it's safe to say that Bungie has a clear plan ahead for the continued evolution. This makes me think like, yeah, the city is going to evolve when we kill Savathun or whatever. There is going to be things that unfold over the season that are very important. I'm so excited for this. We just got news today that 1 million people have now pre-ordered Witch Queen, and we're getting closer and closer, and they're not telling us a lot about it, which gives me a very Forsaken vibe, where they're hoping to let the expansion speak for itself, and there's going to be a lot of secrets and a lot of fun stuff. They're calling it the definitively Destiny campaign. They're saying all this crazy stuff. I hope it delivers, man. I'm so excited. I have 3 days off for it, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. We're going to be streaming all of it, and I'm excited. I think they have a lot here, and they can really deliver, and I'm hoping they do. I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. What is it? Even this page is like a twab. It's a Game Informer interview. After all, the Witch Queen is just the first in a line of named expansion already in the books, but before the final shape can coalesce, the complete picture of Savathun's deceptions and trickery must come to light, and those developments have the attention of a rapt fan base. Check out the gallery below for more screenshots. Let's look. So we have Scorn here on the outskirts. Keep in mind, like, this is a pretty large environment, it looks like, so I'm pretty excited for that. Inside of the castle, absolutely gorgeous, dude. They are killing the aesthetic in this. There are so many aesthetic palettes that they've just mashed together, and it works so well. This also looks absolutely gigantic. Finishing a Ghost looks so good. Here's the Mars one. Once again, another area, absolutely massive. I wonder if the Forge is going to be in the middle of this. I wonder if the Forge is like in the middle of the cradle. Just an idea, but could be. Void Guardian looking pretty cool underneath. New totem shell, by the way. Looks very, very nice. I mean, so we literally have like 4 really distinct areas, and I'm hoping they're all accessible through Patrol. But I mean, you truly have like Mars, Swamplands, Hellscape underneath, and the castle. Like 4 incredibly diverse and unique areas in one, hopefully, patrol zone. Very cool. Absolutely gorgeous. The sense of scale here is absolutely nuts. This picture is going to be great for thumbnails. Just Savathun needs to go to the dentist. Holy. Yeah, and as you can see here, this is where, like, in the middle of her dreadnought, you know, there's actually, like, huge stuff built there. Which is so cool, man. So cool. Hey, Atscare, what if crafting station is Charlemagne's vault? Charlemagne's on Io, no? Or not Charlemagne, yeah. Rasputin's on Mars. Is that right? Oh, Rasputin assumed direct control of Charlemagne's resources and Herod's basis. So maybe it doesn't exist anymore? I don't even freaking know. Oh, the location, the Dust Palace, is called Charlemagne's Vault. But this was also removed or never completed. The only possible surviving reference to Charlemagne in the Destinies, Ghost commenting that the Dust Palace once housed the Warmind of Mars. Very interesting. I hope its expansion itself stays relevant through the entirety of the year, not just seasons after. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I agree. Savathun. Yeah, man. Mars might just be a bubble of the throne world that we access via our ship. Might be why we are not announced as a separate destination. That's what I think as well. But yeah, so we know we're getting 2 full 6-man activities. We have so much coming. This is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And it's only 20 days away. Like, what? Less than 3 weeks, dude? Oh my gosh. I could not be more freaking hyped. Very cool. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's everything we have to talk about today. Thanks for breaking it down with me. We'll probably we'll do a stream on Thursday because the TWAB is going to be really big. It's on weapons. Very excited for that. And then we'll do something this weekend. I'm not sure what else I have to grind. Not a lot, but we'll find something. Well, what I think what I want to start doing is I haven't done a lot of the quests on my alts. So maybe we could start a series or like a series of streams where I go on a character where I haven't completed like the seasonal quests yet, and I do them, or I do what's left of them or whatever. to replay through all the seasons before they go, and so we can kind of remember the high points of each season. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty cool. But you guys have a fantastic night. I love your faces. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you very soon. Have a great night, everyone. Peace out.